Assalamu alaikum, welcome to a flavorful odyssey where mystery meets tradition. We unveil the culinary treasure of the East, the glorious Afghani Ghost. Imagine a scene from an ancient caravanserai, where stories and spices were exchanged under the endless starry sky. The legacy of those times lives on in this dish, a symphony of spices and succulents that promises to delight your palate. With each spice you add, you'll be stirring in stories of old, crafting not just a meal, but a masterpiece of flavors. This dish isn't merely cooked, it's whispered into existence, with meat so tender, it whispers back to the golden age of the Silk Road. Don't go anywhere in the upcoming segment, I will guide you through the essential ingredients that make Afghani Ghost a legend in its own right. Skipping ahead would mean missing out on the secrets that give this dish its regal stature. Begin with the freshness of the garden, represented by 3 ripe tomatoes, chopped finely. They're the juicy base of our gravy, offering a tang that complements the richness to come. Swirl in 4 generous tablespoons of yogurt, creamy and cool, to balance the heat and add a subtle tartness that teases the palate, setting the stage for the layers of flavors. Now, for a touch of spirited zest, 2 chopped green chilies, transformed into a paste, marry into the mixture. 1 tablespoon each of garlic and ginger paste awaits their turn, the quintessential duo. They bring a pungency and warmth, a depth of flavor that is non-negotiable in an affair as grand as this. The trio of spices, a teaspoon each of salt, black pepper, and garam masala are the backbone of our seasoning. Each one plays a crucial role. Hear the crunch of coriander seeds, 3 teaspoons, roughly broken, releasing their lemony citrus note with a hint of floral edge. 2 teaspoons of kasuri methi. And no performance is complete without the star of the show, 150 grams of fried onions. Lastly, we have our hero, the centerpiece, 500 grams of tender veal fillet, poised to absorb and echo all the flavors it encounters, transforming into something that's more than just a meal, it's a celebration on your plate. In this segment of our culinary adventure, we turn up the heat and get ready to sizzle. It's time to add a generous pour of oil to our pan. Let's watch as it shimmers to life, swirling and warming, ready to welcome the star of our dish. Now, with the oil heated just right, we introduce the veal. Carefully, we lay the pieces into the pan, and they greet us with that satisfying sizzle, the sound of flavor in the making. For the next 7 minutes, our focus is on the transformation unfolding before our eyes. Keep them on the pan, watch as the meat begins to change, turning from its raw, pinkish hue to a succulent white. This is the dance of heat and meat, a fundamental step in our journey to culinary excellence. As the meat turns a perfect shade of white, it's time to elevate the flavors. Now, we introduce the heart and soul of any dish worthy of the name, the aromatic pastes that will define its essence. Take the garlic paste rich and pungent, and the ginger paste zesty and warming, and blend them into the pan. Their fragrances release immediately, filling the air with the promise of a meal that speaks to the soul. Next, the green chili paste joins the fray, infusing the dish with its vibrant heat and color. Stir them in, watch as they meld with the meat, creating a symphony of flavors that sizzle and dance in the pan. For the next 7 minutes, our focus is intense as we mix and cook this mixture. The pastes will begin to caramelize, their flavors deepening. As our dish begins to come to life, let's not rush. Cooking is an art that rewards patience. So keep stirring, letting the flavors marry and mature with each turn of the spoon. Now, with a steady hand, pour in 2 glasses of water. The sizzle quiets down as the water calms the fiery pan, inviting our dish to simmer and soak up every ounce of spice we've added. With the lid now snug against the pan, we tuck our burgeoning feast away for a short slumber. Set your stove between low and medium heat, a gentle embrace for the flavors to meld and mingle. Give it 5 minutes under the lid. 5 minutes where the magic happens out of sight. As the clock hand completes its circuit, it's time to lift the veil. Remove the lid and be greeted by the aromatic wonders of your creation. The scents that rise are the prelude to the taste that awaits. With a gentle but firm hand, stir the contents. Watch as the colors meld and the textures respond to your guidance. And now, a sprinkle of magic with salt, a whisper of black pepper, and a generous helping of garam masala. Into this captivating mixture, we now introduce the golden glory of fried onions, lending their sweet, savory crunch to the ensemble. With each turn, ensure the spices are not just mixed but are dancing together, each enhancing the other. Let it simmer for 6 more minutes, infusing every fiber of the meat with the rich essences. Should the pan call for it, answer with a glass of water, just enough to bring everything together without dampening the spirit of the spices. Remember, the flame stays loyal, never wavering from low to medium. It is the gentle fire that turns simple ingredients into a feast. At the 6-minute mark, the transformation is palpable. Give the mixture a gentle but deliberate stir. Watch as the ingredients marry before your eyes. Now, the moment to enrich this dish further arrives. Introduce the yogurt, a cascade of creamy goodness. With a steady hand, weave the yogurt through the spices and meat, watching as it embraces and coats every piece, changing the whey to a rich and enticing color. In the meantime, I want to extend my heartfelt thanks to all of my current subscribers for your incredible support. It truly means the world to me. For those who are new here, if this recipe has caught your eye and you'd like to see more, please feel free to hit that subscribe button. Your engagement helps me keep creating content that you love. Thank you, everyone, for being part of this journey with me. Next, the tomatoes, red jewels brimming with freshness. Scatter them into the pan. As you mix, they'll start to soften, to melt into the base, deepening the flavors, adding a subtle tang and a vibrant color to the palate of your dish. Stir and let the concoction bubble and brew for another 6 minutes. With each passing second, the gravy thickens, the meat tenderizes, and the medley of flavors becomes more profound. As our culinary journey reaches its zenith, let's add the finishing touches. Sprinkle in the crushed coriander seeds, their earthy tones ready to infuse the dish with depth. And now, the kasuri methi, with its herbaceous whisper, completes the symphony of flavors. Stir for 2 minutes, as these final ingredients share their essence with the simmering feast. And as our flavors melt to perfection, our time together in this culinary creation comes to a close. I hope this journey has been as delightful for you as it has been for me. If you've savored every moment and taste, why not share the love? Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more delectable adventures. Your support is our greatest ingredient, and every like, comment, and subscription inspires us to bring even more savory delights to your kitchen. So don't forget to click on that bell icon to never miss a chance to transform the ordinary into the extraordinary. Thank you for cooking with us today. Until next time, keep savoring the good moments.